Hi everyone, Tyrell here from Sonata Design, and today we're talking about something that's really important for drapery, the style of the hardware. So, as we've seen, draperies can be really complicated. With drapery hardware, it doesn't have to be. There's basically two styles. You can either do it decorative or you can do it functional. And drapery hardware is typically either ceiling mounted or wall mounted. If we're talking about decorative hardware, there's a variety of different finishes and different styles of drawing the drapery, whether that's through rings, whether that's through grommets, or whether that's through carriers. What's really important to consider is whether or not that fabric you're using is upholstery weight or fabric weight, as some systems tend to lend themselves better to one style versus the other. When we're looking at functional draperies, we're not as concerned about the overall look and finish of the decorative rod, and more so about the style of the carrier or the style of the track. So while there are lots of different model numbers for functional hardware, we basically only use KS or DS. What's really nice about both of those is they're a smaller profile track, usually 1 inch by 1 inch square, and they come in a variety of colors. Essentially, the track disappears into the ceiling, but it still allows for a smooth operation of the drapery while being quite understated. With decorative hardware, we can still find ways to make the drapery functional, whether that's by using a channel track or a core-drawn track or a motorized decorative track. But what's really nice when it comes to decorative hardware is it allows us to use a variety of different finishes, a variety of different diameters, and a whole host of different finials or end pieces to the rod. It can come in silver, it can come in gold, it can come in brass, it can come in black. Essentially, the sky's the limit. So we've talked about functional drapery hardware and we've talked about decorative drapery hardware. The last thing we should probably touch on is motorized drapery hardware. What's kind of cool about this is it can look functional or we can make it look decorative. If you want to learn a little bit more about drapery hardware that's motorized or motorization in general, check out our other video on this channel.